There's this quiet, invisible revolution happening right now, deep inside the world of finance. And it's not about some flashy new app or the latest crypto craze. No, this is about the very engine of the industry being rebuilt, from the ground up, by artificial intelligence. So today, we're going to break down how AI is changing absolutely everything. Just try to imagine this for a second. You're trying to find one single, tiny, fraudulent transaction hidden among millions, maybe even billions of others. It's like finding a needle in a digital haystack the size of a continent. What would take a whole team of human experts weeks of painful, eye-straining work, an AI can now do in the blink of an eye. And that incredible speed and scale, that's exactly why AI isn't just another tech tool. It's a fundamental game changer, rewriting the rules for how money moves, how we measure risk, and how our finances are kept safe. So, the first and probably most dramatic impact is in the one place where speed is literally everything: market analysis and high-speed trading. AI is essentially giving the financial world a whole new speed of thought. This has given rise to something called quantitative trading, or as the insiders call it, quant trading. Honestly, you can just think of it as finance on steroids. Instead of a trader going with their gut instinct and looking at a few charts, you now have AI algorithms that are crunching global market data, reading economic reports, and even tracking the sentiment of news headlines all at the same time, making trades way faster than any human ever could. And this is how companies like Kensho are making it a reality. Their AI platform isn't just looking at stock prices, it's using machine learning to spot these hidden patterns and correlations that we'd never see. And get this, it uses natural language processing, which is basically the AI's ability to actually read and understand human language, to analyze news articles and company reports the very second they're published. The results? Insights that used to take days of intense research are now available, boom, instantly. Okay, so let's shift gears from the high-flying world of trading to something a lot more personal: getting a loan. For decades, this whole process has felt, well, kind of stuck in the past, right? It's relied on these rigid, outdated models. But AI is creating a system that's not just smarter about risk, but also, potentially, a whole lot fairer. This comparison really lays it all out. A traditional credit score is just a snapshot of your past. It's backward-looking. An AI-powered assessment, on the other hand, creates this much richer, more up-to-date picture of your financial health. It can look at alternative data, like whether you pay your rent or utilities on time, to show that you're reliable, even if you don't have a long credit history. And here's the crucial part. This technology can open up access to credit for millions of people who were basically invisible to the old system. And this isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. Companies like Zest AI are leading the charge with something called explainable AI. That just means the AI can actually show its work, so the decision-making process is transparent and not some mysterious black box. They're building tools that help banks look beyond a simple score to get a much more complete picture of who you are. And that doesn't just mean smarter decisions for the banks, it means opening doors for people who are unfairly shut out. So beyond making these huge decisions, AI is also becoming the ultimate invisible workforce. It's automating all those complex, repetitive, and, let's be honest, mind-numbing tasks that used to eat up thousands of hours of human labor. Ocrolus is a perfect example. Just imagine applying for a mortgage and having to submit that mountain of paperwork: bank statements, pay stubs, tax forms. It's a nightmare. Well, Ocrolus uses AI to instantly scan all those different documents, pull out the key numbers, and organize it all into clean, usable data. It transforms a process that used to take days into something that can happen in just a few minutes. It's incredible. And this kind of automation isn't just for the big corporations. It's also making finance more personal for you and me. Tools from companies like Enova use AI to analyze our own financial habits, giving us tailored advice on how to save more, manage our spending, and plan for the future. It's almost like having a personal financial analyst right there in your pocket. Of course, with all this data and all this money moving online, security is more critical than it's ever been. And in this arena, AI is stepping up to become our digital guardian, working around the clock 24/7 to protect our money and our identities. And this brings us right back to where we started. Tools like Symphony, IOSD AI are basically the bloodhounds of the financial system. They use really sophisticated machine learning to hunt for those needles in the haystack, those super subtle, abnormal patterns across millions of transactions that could be a sign of a complex criminal operation. It's a level of threat detection that the old, rule-based systems could just never, ever achieve. And what about proving you are who you say you are online? Well, companies like Secure are totally reinventing identity verification. Instead of just relying on a password that you might forget or that could get stolen, their AI builds a complete digital identity for you. It does this by cross-referencing hundreds of different signals, everything from your email address to your social media footprint, making it way, way harder for fraudsters to impersonate you. So after all this, what's the big picture? Is the future one where robots run Wall Street and all the bankers are obsolete? No, not at all. The real story here, and the most powerful vision for the future, is all about collaboration. It's about human expertise being supercharged by machine intelligence. This table really pulls it all together and summarizes what we've been talking about. For every major challenge in finance, from the insane speed of market analysis that Kensho provides, to fair credit decisions with Zest AI, to the automation from Aquilus and the crime-fighting power of Symphony ISD AI, there is an AI solution completely transforming how we approach it. The key thing to remember is this: it's not about replacing people, it's about giving them superpowers. And this quote really gets to the heart of it. All of this complex technology, all these algorithms and data points, it all boils down to a pretty simple goal: creating a financial system that is smarter, more efficient, and is fundamentally built around you, the customer. So, as we wrap up here, let's just lock in those key takeaways. First, AI is a tool for enhancement, not replacement. Second, it's an engine for automation that seriously drives down costs and human error. Third, it's paving the way for more personalized services that actually understand your individual needs. And maybe most importantly, it's making the entire financial world faster, smarter, and safer for every single one of us. Which leaves us with one final question for you to think about. As these AI systems get more and more capable, we're going to have to decide where we draw the line. So, what's the one financial decision you believe will always, always require a human touch, no matter how intelligent the machine becomes?